Have you ever felt that strange ache inside you after sharing your happiness with someone, and suddenly it disappears? Ever noticed how the more we talk about our joy, the quicker it seems to fade? There's a hidden truth that very few talk about, and it's this: happiness grows in silence, but dies in noise. In this world of constant chatter, oversharing, and the desperate chase for validation, there exists an ancient wisdom, one that comes not from trends, but from timeless truths. It comes from the footsteps of monks, from the echo of gongs in hidden monasteries, from the quiet gaze of the Buddha under the Bodhi tree, and it whispers to those who are ready to listen. Today on Wisdom of Sparks, we take you on a journey not outward, but inward. This is not just a video. This is a mirror for your soul, a guide to practicing joy without seeking applause, a meditation on mastering the art of being content without being seen. If you're tired of the noise, if you crave peace that doesn't demand performance, if you're someone who wants to be deeply fulfilled without shouting about it, then what you're about to experience will change the way you live forever. But here's the thing: this video is not for everyone. It's only for those who dare to ask the hard questions. Can I be truly happy without needing anyone to see it? What happens if I stop proving, posting, and performing and just exist? What if the path to joy isn't about adding more, but about removing the need to explain? Buddha never needed an audience to be enlightened. In fact, when he attained awakening, he sat in silence for 7 weeks without a word. Not because he didn't care to teach, but because the truth he found was so pure, so vast, so deep, it could not be reduced to words. He understood something we are only now starting to realize again. The most powerful changes don't make noise, they just happen. So here's your invitation. Stay with us, because by the end of this video, you'll walk away with 10 sacred Buddhist habits that will help you enjoy your life in silence. No loud goals, no dramatic declarations, no need to prove anything to anyone. Just pure, powerful peace, the kind that whispers and still wins. And trust me, if you truly embrace these habits, you won't just feel happier. You'll become untouchable. Before we go further, I want you to do something quietly powerful. Take a deep breath and comment below: I choose silence, I choose peace. This is not for the algorithm. This is for you, it's your inner vow. And now, let's walk the quiet path together. The first step is understanding why silence is not emptiness, but a sanctuary. We live in times where everything needs to be broadcast. You smile, you post. You travel, you share. You succeed, you celebrate it online. But here's what the Buddhist masters knew and lived. A flower doesn't open because someone claps for it. It opens because that's what it was born to do. Your joy, your healing, your growth, it doesn't need an audience. In fact, when you protect your happiness in silence, it expands, but when you expose it too soon, it becomes vulnerable to energy you didn't ask for. So today's journey is not about changing who you are. It's about remembering who you were before the world taught you to shout. As we go through the 10 habits, I promise you this: you'll feel lighter, you'll feel clearer, and most importantly, you'll feel free. Free from the need to explain, free from the urge to impress, free from the anxiety that comes from seeking constant approval. Because when you live in silence, your energy speaks louder than your words ever could. Let's pause and reflect for a moment. Do you remember the last time you truly felt at peace? Not excited, not distracted, not entertained. Just peaceful. That moment is what we're here to reclaim. In the next chapters, we'll explore how Buddhist monks live in joy without expressing it, the psychological science behind silent fulfillment, why ancient wisdom recommends keeping blessings private, how you can build a beautiful life without sharing every step of it. So if your soul is whispering, "This is the truth I've been looking for," then lean in. Let this message not be just words you hear, but wisdom you live. Because silence isn't emptiness, it's full of answers. Welcome to Wisdom of Sparks. Let the journey begin. Habit 1, practice mindful silence. Imagine this: a monk walks slowly through the forest. No phone, no conversation, no rush. Just the rustle of leaves beneath his feet and the sound of his own breath. That is mindful silence. It's not just the absence of words. It's the presence of awareness. In Buddhist teachings, silence is not a gap, it is a gateway. When you quiet the mind, the soul speaks. And so the first habit, the foundation of all others, is practicing mindful silence every day. This doesn't mean you take a vow of silence. It means you carve out moments in your day where you stop reacting. Stop consuming and start being. Be with your breath, be with your thoughts, not to judge them, but to witness them, be with your life, without needing to narrate it. Why is this important? Because we live in a world of noise. From notifications to news, from conversations to content, our minds are constantly pulled outward. But joy, real joy, isn't out there. It's always been inside. And the only way to find it is to go silent enough to hear it. Buddha once said, "Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace." Imagine if you chose 1 hour a day, or even 10 minutes where you said nothing. No phone, no stimulation, just you breathing, being. In the beginning, it might feel uncomfortable. Your mind will race, you'll feel restless. But slowly with practice, that silence will stop being scary. It will become your sanctuary. Monks train for years to master this, but you don't need a monastery to begin. You just need a moment. Start your morning in silence, or end your day with it. Don't rush into the world, let the world come to you. And in that pause, you'll discover the most beautiful sound of all, your true self. In the next habit, we'll go deeper, into the power of not announcing your happiness, and how doing so protects your peace. But for now, let this silence linger. You've just completed the first step. Stay with us. The quiet path has only just begun. Habit 2, keep your happiness private. Why do we feel the need to tell others when something good happens? Is it to share our joy, or is it to prove something? Here's what the Buddhist masters gently remind us. Joy is a fragile flower. Protect it from harsh winds. When we announce our happiness too early, we open it up to opinions, envy, and energy that may not support it. The second habit is this. Keep your happiness private, at least in its early stages. Let it grow roots, let it stabilize, let it become strong within you. Not everything needs to be shared. In fact, some of the most beautiful things in life lose their sacredness the moment they're exposed to too much light. Think of a seed underground. It doesn't shout while growing. It simply trusts the process, in darkness, in silence. You don't need to post every smile. You don't need to explain every success. You don't owe anyone a window into your soul. Keep some things just for you. This isn't about secrecy, it's about sanctity. Because when you learn to celebrate in silence, your joy becomes pure, it becomes yours, and nothing can take that away. As the Buddha taught, true peace comes when we no longer depend on external reactions to feel good. So the next time happiness visits you, smile quietly, cherish it, protect it, because the most sacred joy is the one that grows in silence. Habit 3, avoid unnecessary arguments. We've all been there, drawn into debates, defending our views, wasting hours proving we're right. But what does Buddhism say? Do not engage in pointless speech. The wise remain silent in the face of ignorance. You don't need to win arguments. You need to win your inner peace. Practice the strength of restraint. Sometimes silence is more powerful than the sharpest words. Walk away, smile, protect your energy. Let others think they've won while you keep your peace intact. Habit 4, meditate without telling everyone. These days, even our spirituality has become a performance. I meditated for 40 minutes today. I did 108 chants. True practice is silent, sacred, and inward. The Buddha meditated under the Bodhi tree in solitude. He didn't broadcast his practices, he lived them. So meditate not for likes, but for liberation. Make your practice sacred again. Let it be between you and your spirit. Habit 5, don't explain your goals, let results speak. In the age of social media, we're pressured to declare our ambitions out loud. But Buddhist wisdom says, speak only when it improves upon silence. Explaining your goals invites opinions, expectations, and energy that may dilute your focus. Instead of talking about what you're going to do, just do it. Let your success arrive in silence. Let your actions make the noise. Habit 6, don't reveal your next move. One of the most powerful strategies in Buddhism and in life is quiet planning. Your next step, your next dream, your next breakthrough, protect it. Monks move with grace, not noise. When they act, it is deliberate, grounded, and sacred. Apply this to your life. Keep your path private. You are not obligated to tell the world what's next. A wise man moves in silence. Only the leaves whisper of his coming. Habit 7. Listen more than you speak. Speech is silver, but silence is gold. Practice deep listening, not just hearing, but absorbing, understanding, and empathizing. In Buddhist temples, monks spend days in silent retreat. Why? Because listening to the world teaches you more than reacting to it. Your relationships will deepen. Your wisdom will grow. Speak only if it helps the situation. Buddha. Listen not to respond, but to understand. Habit 8. Practice non-reactivity. Someone insults you. Someone disrespects you. Someone challenges you. Your first instinct, react. But Buddhism teaches, non-reaction is power. He who is not angry when insulted is truly noble. Your silence in chaos reflects your spiritual maturity. Practice stillness. Let people reveal themselves, you stay rooted. Because true power isn't in how loud you roar, but how calmly you observe. Habit 9. Let go without announcing it. Letting go doesn't need a caption. You don't need to post, "I'm cutting toxic people out of my life." Just do it. In silence. Letting go is a personal evolution, not a public event. When monks release attachment, they don't explain why, they bow. They walk away, they continue on their path. And so should you. Habit 10. Live as a silent example. The most powerful teacher never shouts. Buddha never forced anyone to follow him. He became a living embodiment of peace, and people were drawn to that. You don't have to convince anyone to change, just be the change. Live your life so silently beautiful that others begin to wonder, what is their secret? The answer will not be in your words. It will be in your silence. Let your silence be your signature. And now, dear seeker, you know the power of silence. You know the habits that turn noise into clarity. You know that peace doesn't come from performance, but from presence. So go and live this wisdom. Speak less, feel more. Share less, smile more. Prove less, evolve more. Let your life be your message. Let your silence be your protection. Let your peace be your power. Happiness is not hidden, it's simply silent. If this journey touched your soul, don't just scroll away. Like, share, and subscribe to Wisdom of Sparks, the place where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Drop a comment below. I choose silence, I choose peace. And remember, the world may be noisy, but your soul doesn't have to be. Until next time, stay quiet, stay kind, and stay wise. Wisdom of Sparks, guiding you through the light of silence.